Welcome back to ASEAN Newsrooms, and here are the economic news. Indonesian President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono opened the first ASEAN-EU Business Summit in Jakarta on Thursday. The summit is being co-hosted by the European Union and Indonesia, which currently shares the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN. Delegates from EU and ASEAN companies are meeting to discuss issues that relate to trade between the two blocs, including communications, finance, healthcare, agriculture, and infrastructure. EU Commissioner Karel de Gucht said that trade would serve as the best form of recovery from the global recession.
These are difficult times for economic markets and business leaders. Yes, open trade means more opportunities, but fierce global competition as well. Companies and governments alike worldwide are playing hardball. Meanwhile, many governments are facing budgetary issues, which might scare off some investors and hamper growth. In the EU, we have the twin challenge of fiscal consolidation and job creation. In such circumstances, we must use trade as a motor for growth.
However, he added that greater cooperation was needed within the ASEAN bloc to reduce the disparity between countries' output and bring down unemployment. Trade between the two regions now tops 147 billion euros, or about 218 billion US dollars, as the EU is the biggest foreign investor in the ASEAN countries.
EU can be a strong partner with ASEAN to develop together. Europe has a much longer experience in economic integration and community building. ASEAN has and will continue to learn from...
เสร็จแล้ว เสร็จแล้ว
Economic markets and business leaders. Yes, open trade means more opportunities, but fierce global competition as well. Companies and governments alike. These are difficult times for economic markets and business leaders.
In the run-up to the 18th ASEAN Summit, more than 200 participants from the business community, government officials, diplomats, academic, civil society and media met yesterday for a major symposium entitled Towards a People-Centered ASEAN Community, Strengthening SMEs in ASEAN. In her keynote address, Minister of Trade Marie Elga Penggestu, who is also the chairperson of the ASEAN Economic Minister, or AEM, urged the symposium to come up with concrete recommendations on what ASEAN can do to bring ASEAN to the people through SMEs. She focused on specific areas such as making SMEs use more fully for the potential benefits from a single ASEAN market, as well as ASEAN Plus One markets, developing ASEAN programs that facilitate SMEs utilizing more aggressively the potentials of ICT and Internet to expand their markets and source their materials and inputs more cheaply. She also identified skill sets for and trained SME entrepreneurs for effective utilization of new technology and formal finance. Minister of Cooperatives and SMEs Syed Rifaddin Hassan, in his acceptance speech, emphasized that the vast majority of the business players in the region are SMEs. It is primarily through them that the ASEAN Economic Community, or AEC, measures impact on the populace. It is important to examine and shape the regional integration architecture embodied in the AEC blueprint measures from the lens of the development of SMEs in the region, i.e. their growth, adjustment, and participation in the deepening trade and economic linkage within the ASEAN and East Asia.